Oh, I can't believe I'm filming this.
Hey.
What?
Ting.
Stop. Starting a mosh pit in here. Two-step. Hey guys, Oldhead Mike here. It's finally the Ghost Inside day. The new self-titled album has just dropped. I woke up at about 6:30 this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I figured fuck it. I'm gonna do my video. Avoided listening to this all week long. I knew it was leaked, but my work kept me spread out too thin. I worked about 60 hours. I only have these 2 days off, and this is what I spend my days off doing. So what I did was I played some Valorant. Not super great at it. I haven't played it that much. Just for that, I'm gonna get a knife kill this game, alright? Woo! Look at this shit. Song get you going. Gotcha, bitch. Cut. I gotta cut you out like the leech that you are. Come here, motherfucker. Come here, motherfucker. That's right. That's right. I played that while I listened to it through my first time. Recorded that so I could try to get some reactions. And I got some reactions. So if you'll stick around for the end of the video, you'll see, you're going to see a lot. You're going to see pure motion that the Ghost Inside brought through me. I'll have some little clips here and there spread out throughout my review. It won't be a long review because a lot of it is just the reaction. I just want you to see that part. And hopefully the Ghost Inside watches this too. Hopefully you guys get to see what you guys mean to me. So let's get to it. What an album, man. This y'all all expected, you knew I'd like it. It's so melodic. This album is straight melodic hardcore. It sounds so much like Relentless era for the Fallen Dreams. Is he gonna give us a For the Fallen Dreams? Where were you when I needed you? Which, if you know me, For the Fallen Dreams is one of my top bands. And Relentless is my all-time favorite melodic hardcore album. I even have a tattoo of the cover art, which Andrew, the drummer for the Ghost Inside, if you didn't already know, was the drummer and main songwriter for the Fallen Dreams for the first, three albums? I don't know. At least the first two. I know that. He left in like 2011. That's when he joined the Ghost Inside. So this album is also produced by Will Putney and Jeremy McKinnon of A Day to Remember. Jeremy McKinnon is also featured on the Relentless for the Fallen Dreams album. So Illuminati. This album is just pure inner strength. Everything you hear from these guys is just genuine. Like, you feel it. These guys are meaning every lyrics they put out, every riff they do, every breakdown is just straight passion. The first song is a little self-indulgent. They open it up just screaming TGI, but you know what? Fuck it. They deserve it. Let them have it, They know they're a movement. Ooh, God. The fucking bass. So the album has some interesting throwbacks to their previous work. If you watched my ranking video of the Ghost Inside's albums, you'll see that if I wanted them to put anything in this album, I would like for them to throw back some riffs from Fear and the Fallen Ones, you know, and they do that. This album has some fucking riffs, some definite catchy riffs. It's got lyrics that throw back to their previous albums, which is one of my favorite things. I love when bands reference albums from earlier songs on the same album or songs from another album. They say Full Speed Ahead in reference to Engine 45, one of their biggest hits. Also, the 9th track, Phoenix Rise, which is probably in reference to Phoenix Flame, one of their older tracks as well. Boy, I already started crying, tearing up just a little bit by the 3rd track, when they have the breakdown and he says, "I am unstoppable." I don't know why, but when he fucking yelled that at me, fucking, whoo! Love it. Teary-eyed, I don't know why. This is tears. They've got one slow song on here. I'm glad they still embrace that. I know that was one thing people who didn't like Dear Youth album said was that they had a couple of the slower songs, you know. I don't know why, you know, let them have a break, you know. You don't need just the straight energy all the way through. And they do it perfectly here. There's a track, One Choice, which half of it almost sounds like easycore, like pop punk, like major key fucking riffs. I feel like Jeremy McKinnon probably had a lot of influence on that song. There's also a lot of clean singing on that, and I would like to know if Jeremy did like some background vocals on it, because it sounds a lot like him, or maybe Jonathan just is that good at singing. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait for the physical CD to come in to really confirm that, or if they post something about it. It's probably just in my head. Speaking of which, there's several tracks on this album that have clean vocals. This is the first time they've really used clean vocals a lot. I think they've only had like 1 or 2 songs that really use clean vocals, at least from Jonathan. And they really pull it off. It's not a big focus of the album. They more just accentuate the rest of the melodic parts and the heavy parts. So just really great. Like they balance it out really well. It doesn't feel forced or anything. It's just the dude starts singing and it sounds good. Like that's all you need. He like I said, you can tell the passion behind his singing. It's not forceful at all. Production is perfect. Great energy. Always uplifting. Ghost Inside's always uplifting. The entire band and this entire album is just one great big inspiration. All their lyrics just, you know, if you just sit there and listen to it, puts you in a good fucking mood, dude. Like, I just love them so much for that. There's not many bands that just are straight uplifting. Like stuff like Killswitch Engage is another one of my favorites. They said if you can be heavy and be uplifting at the same time, like you've won me over. And really, that's it for my review. Except for this end part, I wanted to end you with my pure, unadulterated, unfiltered reaction. Somehow I start crying to the song I've already heard a million times before and listened to almost every day since it came out, but just in perspective and combined with the rest of the album, it just they ended it perfectly. There's no better track they could have picked to close it out, and they fucking did it. So stick around and watch this. Enjoy. I know the song, but it's still. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't believe I'm filming this. God damn. Jesus. Oh. The craziest part is that if you want to say all their earlier albums were corny, then go ahead. But like when you put this album in the perspective of the crash and the people who died, which I know they specifically said they didn't want to write an album just about the crash, you know. But like when you put the album in perspective of that, like their lyrics are so true and like they mean it, you know. I look death in the eyes, like these guys fucking look death in the eyes, you know. Just so many fucking. I have to go back and like read them all because like I can't think straight right now, but like yeah, it just hits you like. I don't know. I'm hoping that you don't just have to be a fan of the band to really get it, you know. Like don't let the things you love destroy you. Just everything, like everything they put in this album like comes from them, and knowing these guys were still like broken just trying to play the songs, you know, it puts so much more meaning behind it. And the fact they made it so melodic, like melodic hardcore, just really like it makes it just feel more emotional than had they just gone with like you know, Returners style hardcore or you know, just some of their heavier beatdown stuff. It was top notch. I don't know. I wanted to end the video on my natural reaction, so forgive me if I can't formulate my words properly right now. But yeah, 10 out of 10 as we, you know, all expected. I'm gonna have to go through all their albums again, and then this one again, because I've only listened to this all through once. This was me sitting here listening to it for the first time. It might be my favorite Ghost Inside album. We'll have to see. Put it in perspective of all their past stuff. I'd like to wait till I get the actual booklet, read through it, and all that stuff. But yeah, so 10 out of 10. Probably gonna be album of the year. I don't think, like what the fuck
Who's gonna put out something that's gonna be this fucking powerful this year? I don't know. So I guess I'll leave you with that. And thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Oldhead Mike signing off, reminding you, you're never too old for this. And you're never too old to fucking cry.